Dude, is that Pokemon Emerald? You have to let me try. Hello everyone, I am Third Mario Brother, and welcome back to Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we caught the legendary Groudon, the ground-type Pokemon that once waged war against Kyogre and created continents in doing so. And this time around, we are going to be heading back to the Weather Institute because we want to learn whether it's going to be rainy this week because we really want to go on a picnic. And no, I'm doing a terrible job of covering it up. We are going to perhaps be searching out another legendary Pokemon this time around because anybody who knows anything about Hoenn knows that its trio is not complete with only Raymond the Rayquaza and Gordon the Groudon. So let's go ahead and talk to this guy again. Track weather patterns over the Hoenn region. Reintroducing yourself. Awesome. Presently, heavy rainfall has been recorded over Route 129. Could that mean somewhere near Route 129? And then he begins sweating nervously and hyperventilating once again, and he is unable to communicate. Man, you really gotta work on your people skills a little bit, buddy, because I don't even know your name yet, and this is like the 5th time I've talked to you, and you always just end up sweating nervously, and I know I'm pretty, but I shouldn't have that much of an effect on you. And I like how, like, some of the glass of this building is, like, seeping through the bottom, so it looks like it's just, like, leaky or something. Man, Weather Institute, you gotta apply for some grants or something like that, because those conditions are absolutely deplorable, man. And where's Route 129? It looks like it's down here. So, I guess we'll be sailing from Moss Deep. I don't really want to sail from Evergrande City, so let's go ahead and sail from Moss Deep. Why not? And since we're here in Moss Deep, I just remembered there's actually something we can do here. Why don't we go visit our good friend, Steven Stone? This is his house right here. So, Steven, are you home? Knock, knock. I'm coming in anyway. Oh my gosh, it looks like he's not home. What should I do? Should I leave like a respectful young lad would? Should I maybe stare at his oh-so-interesting rocks over here? Oh, should I read his diary? Or, ooh, this is an awfully pretty-looking Pokeball over here. Just one peek. What's in it? It apparently has a Beldum. Oh my gosh, a Beldum? Should we take the Pokeball? The game is asking us whether we want to commit theft right now? Oh my god, this is the biggest moral decision of my life. On the one hand, this Beldum's probably really close to Steven, really close to his heart, and he would just be devastated if we took it away, especially because it's so rare. But on the other hand, Beldum's really shiny, so you know what? I've made up my mind. I'm taking this Beldum, of course. And this thing is an awesome Ooh, a nickname? Ooh, like I said, this thing is an awesome Pokemon, but I'll get to that in a minute. What do I want to name this thing? Oh my god, I got it. If anybody knows anything about Beldum, you will understand why I'm naming this guy this, or probably not, because it's kind of silly, but we are gonna name this Beldum Real Steel, because he's just supposed to be such a maverick, and so BA, and so awesome and out there. We are gonna name our Beldum Real Steel, and he's gonna be real not useful this playthrough, because I'm probably not gonna use him at all, but make sure you pick that up, because this I believe, is the only place you can get a Beldum in this game, and it's a super good Pokemon. It evolves into Metagross later on, a lot later on, albeit, but it's a Steel Psychic type. So right off the bat, awesome typing, especially in this generation. And it has just got incredible stats. It tears things up. That thing is a powerhouse beyond belief. So for now, we're going to put up a Super Repel and sail down to Route 129. I'm sorry, so I will see you all in just a moment. Well, I suppose it's not really that long of a ride away, plus we'll be able to see the transition together in which the world begins to rain. And as you saw before, Groudon's drought was making Route, what was it, 116 all dry and stuff in the last episode? I don't really remember. It's been a while since I recorded that one, but ooh, the drizzle has begun, and that's how you know you're really close to Kyogre, and he is going to be found in a spot such as this one. So let's go ahead and dive underwater. Dishwater, take us down. And yeah, I taught Dishwater Dive in place of Double Edge only temporarily because Dive is a terrible combat move, but I needed a diver and I wanted all the power I could pack onto my team because Kyogre is going to be a bit of a nuisance, honestly, and we have found him because here in the marine cave lies the sleeping, layery, oniony beast, Kyogre. But yeah, I wanted to pack all the power possible, so I didn't want to get rid of Dishwater or another Pokemon for an HM slave. So, here we go. This is it. here it is, the battle against Hoenn's legendary Kyogre, the Pokemon that created the seas, the oceans of the world. And you know what? I decided, since this one's going to be a bit of a doozy for the rest of our team to handle, to bring in the powerful Raymond the Rayquaza. And Raymond is a little bit upset. He just got fired from his office job last week. Plus, he hasn't had Starbucks in like 3 days, dude. He is going through caffeine withdrawals like you would not believe right now. So, Raymond is on our team. Swellowship is getting the shaft for the episode, but I have a strategy here. Now, Kyogre is going to be a lot more difficult to catch than was Groudon, because we don't have anything to wall this thing's attacks. Plus, well, you guys will see. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and switch out, I guess I'll switch out to Heretic. I meant to have Shock out front, but apparently that's not the way things are going, so we'll switch out to Heretic, just use him as death fodder. And apparently Kyogre already wants to go back to bed, man. Come on, I know Archie and Maxie woke you up from your 1,000-year sleep like 5 minutes ago, but dude, come on, you seriously gotta put a little bit more effort into it than that. I just got here, you're not even gonna offer me any hospitality or anything. That is very rude of you, Kyogre, and I'm gonna have to punish you for it. Now, my strategy here, because that thing has Hydro Pump, and none of the Pokemon on my team can take a Hydro Pump. The thing with Groudon was, even though it had, Drought and the sun was always out, it didn't really matter too much because Groudon didn't have any fire moves to work with. Oh my god, it's faster than Shock? Well, I was not expecting that in the slightest. That kind of throws a little monkey wrench in the whole thing. Oh god, that was a ton of recoil damage, though. Luckily, we have a ton of revives as well, so I'm going to send out the Baconator and use a revive on Shock because we need to get a Thunder Wave up. Absolutely. But, Kyogre has Hydro Pump, and Hydro Pump boosted by the rain will demolish our entire team, except maybe Raymond. But at the same time, I want to save Raymond for later because, like I said, he's going to be part of a little bit of a strategy that I have going on here. So let's revive Shock, and hopefully we can get a paralysis up on this thing as soon as possible. You're going to use Double Edge. Baconator's probably not going to live that because, fat a pig as he might be... Oh my god, he did? Wow! Apparently, I should have a little bit more faith in my Pokemon because the Baconator is pulling out all the stops. He is going hard, and hopefully, please miss. Yes! He used Sheer Cold. Okay, that's the other thing we have to worry about here. Even though we're packing the power with Raymond right now, he's still as susceptible to Sheer Cold as everyone else. Doesn't matter what level or what Pokemon, Sheer Cold is always going to be a one-hit KO. So, for the moment, I guess we'll go for a Psychic or whatever. If this thing hurts itself, then we get a little bit extra damage on it. But nope, it hits us with the Sheer Cold. Oh no, our Thick Fat's gonna do nothing for us. It's too cold out right now. A little bit of overkill since it was a one-hit KO and we had like 6, what am I saying? What am I trying to say? 6 HP left, but you know what? Kyogre does it big, and I can respect that. Now, in terms of design, I really don't know whether I like Groudon or Kyogre more. The kid in me wants to... Oh, please, please, please hurt yourself. No, it hit with the Hydro Pump, too. Oh my god, I wanted to get paralysis off on this thing so bad, but apparently we're just going to have to move to the next round of the plan without doing that, because that is just not going through right now. As with the last legendary Pokemon, I'm going to try to set up some smoke screens on this thing. But, what did I want to say? Oh yeah, in terms of design, the little kid in me wants to... Oh, please don't. Please don't. Oh, my, it hits with the Hydro Pump. What is going on right now? We might have to have some cuts in here as I revive my team members, because that's going to get really tedious really quick. In fact, I'm going to throw out Dishwater real quick. We're going to revive our team, and we're going to start from square one. How's that sound? Alright, that was perfect. For some reason, Kyogre was just really tired today, so we went to sleep when he was just below half health. And right as he woke up, he tried to use Rest again, so we got off the free paralysis on our good buddy Kyogre. But, like I was saying, the design of Kyogre, the kid in me wants to say that I really like Groudon more, because I always played Ruby version as a kid rather than Sapphire or Emerald. But right now, I kind of want to say that I prefer Kyogre. Kyogre's just so cool, the beast of the sea that created the oceans. 75% of the Earth's surface, man, that isn't anything to mess with, by the way. And plus, I don't know, I just think Kyogre looks really cool and really strong. And I really like him, slash her, slash it, slash whatever gender designation it prefers. But, man, Ashley went down. Oh my god, we're gonna have to sit here and hope for some para hacks or something, because originally I was planning on going out there with Shock Because in my practice run of this, Shock was faster than Kyogre, but apparently this time around, not the case. I was planning on hitting Kyogre with the Thunder Wave, and then hitting it with Confusion with the Baconator, and then setting up some smoke screens with Ashley. Because even if it were to... Ooh, we're lucky that that missed. But even if it were to break through the Paralysis and the Confusion, it would probably use Double Edge or something like that, because the computer's just kind of dumb, you know? And we wouldn't have too much to worry about. But apparently that's not the case this time around. This Kyogre's giving me so much trouble, man. Oh my god, this is like a watered down version of my plan or something. I don't even know what's going on. I haven't chucked a single Ultra Ball yet. And we're like 15 turns into the battle or something. This is ridiculous. Okay, well. So, it looks like we're going to have to change into the bait. Well, I'm going to sack off Heretic. I'm going to sack off Heretic. It has to be done. It has to be done, my friends. This time for real, because the Baconator is going to be faster than Kyogre is. So, we're going to be able to hit this thing with a Confuse Ray. It'll have like a 25% chance of attacking. We'll hit it with a Smoke Screen. That chance will keep on going down. Hopefully, that is the plan at least. Now, what I would like to happen here is this Confuse Ray hits, right? It has a... What's the chance of Confuse Ray hitting? I think it's 100%. But either way, this Confuse Ray hits. I would like for Kyogre actually to break through the Confusion and the Paralysis this turn and take Baconator out so that we get a free switch into Ashley. Is it going to happen? Kyogre, come on. Come on, man. I just gave you a compliment on how beautiful you are. No, you hurt yourself in your confusion. You don't have to do it that way, Kyogre. Masochism is not the answer. Not that masochism is inherently a bad thing, but you know what? Whatever. I'm going to go ahead and use Psychic. May as well get the extra damage off, right? Nothing wrong with that. And he's going to Double Edge us, which will take us out, which is not what I wanted because he just broke completely out of confusion. He snapped out of it, man. This is just not going my way today. Oh, my God. Come on out, Ashley. Let's go. Let's hit him up with a Smoke Screen. I believe in you. You're... Oh, boy. Are we going to be faster than this Kyogre? Well, we're 25 levels lower than it, and it was faster than our Shock, but... oh, my God, we are. We hit it with a Smoke Screen. Okay, this thing doesn't have a too high chance of attacking. It's got, like... Okay, come on. Oh, with the Sheer Cold. It goes for the Sheer Cold. Oh, Kyogre, you might have just doomed yourself, my friend, because your accuracy is down. Sheer Cold ain't gonna be hitting anytime soon. So, we're free to set up the smoke screens, and from there on out, we can continue on with our lives. This thing's gonna rest and become healthy. That just gives me more turns to set up more smoke screens. So, perfect. Finally. Oh my god. Oh, this battle was going so ridiculously, stupidly bad for the longest time, but it's finally turning around. We are finally in the driver's seat. We can get up our smoke screens, and we can catch this thing with no problems. It looks like it has weird, like, ribbons flying out of the back of its butt. Oh my god, what was that, 4 smoke screens? I don't know, I'll just keep chugging these up until Ashley dies, or maybe I'll start using body slams if I eventually have to, and maybe get another paralysis off. That would be very, very nice, certainly, and then we can come in here with Raymond. You might have noticed Raymond's moveset when I accidentally showed it off a little bit ago. Let's hit this guy with a smoke screen. I believe that's 6, but I'll try another one just to be sure. But you might have noticed Raymond's moveset, and yes, that's exactly what I'm planning to do, random viewer who saw the diabolical evil will, the evil intentions inside of that moveset. Anyway, regardless of whether that was 5 smoke screens or 6, I think that's low enough for me to go into Raymond and start tearing things up. You guys already know what's going to go down. You already know. Oh my god, look at the power right now. Rayquaza versus Kyogre. I can't handle it. This is just too much, but yes, I gave Raymond the Rayquaza the ever so annoying double team, because that is the way that I'm going to be handling this Kyogre. I can't take a Hydro Pump, I can't take too many double edges, and I definitely can't take a Sheer Cold, so this thing can rest all it wants. With its low accuracy and my high evasiveness, this thing has like a 1 or 2% chance of hitting with Sheer Cold, I believe. I believe it's about 2% or something like that. I'm not entirely sure on the accuracy of Sheer Cold. It's like 15 or 20 or something like that. But this thing is not going to get one off on me. So I'm going to set up 6 double teams, and I'm going to play this the newbie way. Honestly, that's what we got to do if you want to catch a powerful Pokemon such as Kyogre. So after setting up all these double teams, we can go straight into fighting, or not fighting, but trying to capture this thing. Oh my god. This is throwing it back, man. I remember having Rayquaza on my team the second I caught it in Pokemon Ruby when I was little, because that thing was just the apotheosis of strength in those games. Do you guys remember catching your first legendary Pokemon? And whoa, you hit with a double edge, Kyogre. I am impressed right now. But do you guys remember catching your first legendary Pokemon in whatever game it might have been? I don't care if it's Hoenn, I don't care if it's Kanto, Johto, Sinnoh, whatever. Doesn't matter to me one bit. I just want to hear about the memories because it was such an amazing feeling. Well, of course, I caught Groudon first or whatever, but after catching Rayquaza, I was like, it's over. All of the strength in every Pokemon ever is now mine. I own this. I have no way that I can ever be defeated ever again. And now we are flee to fry up high, apparently. And let's see how much damage this does to this thing. Now, Raymond is the same level as this. We actually have a level 70 legendary Rayquaza at our disposal, but that's not going to do too much damage to this thing. And he keeps nailing the double edges. That's kind of scary, man. Especially since I'm really low on health. In fact, I'm going to throw a full restore at Raymond really quickly. And then we can finally start chucking Ultra Balls at this thing. I would prefer to have like a Thunder Wave up or something like that, but it's a little bit too late for that since Shock is not Raymond, and Raymond already has all of these evasiveness boosts up. So we're going to just start chugging Ultra Balls at this thing, and it's probably going to take me about 45 minutes to catch it, but you know what? I don't even care. I'm not even upset, because after this, we have the entire trio at our disposal. Let's do it. With the first Ultra Ball of the game, can we catch a sleeping Kyogre? Let's do it. Come on. Oh. He's really not having it. He's sleeping with his eyes open for some reason. Raymond, come on. Yell at this guy, man. You scolded him last week and told him to stop his pestering of Groudon. You can scold him this week and tell him to just sit in the ball like a giant little fish thing should. Oh my god. Oh my, no! 3 shakes, how tempting of you, Kyogre. Oh my god, wow. Wow. Come on, Raymond, if we pool our efforts, I'm sure we'll be able to catch this thing. Nope. Alright, Kyogre, you know, if you don't enter this Ultra Ball, you're gonna miss out on so much. You will be swimming in a sea of regret. Well. Look, Kyogre, I know I disturbed you, but really, I don't want to make waves. So just get in the ball and we'll be done with it, okay? Sound good? Nah. Dude, if you don't hurry up and get in this ball, I've got places to go. There are bigger fish to fry. Well, not literally, but you know. And you know, I'm starting to think you have something against me, because it's a little bit fishy that you're not getting in my ball. Come on, Kyogre, get in the ball, Kyogre. That was another one of my corruptions of the legendary Pokemon's names when I was a kid. I still want to say Rayquaza instead of Rayquaza, because that always just made more sense to me. And I know a lot of people say it like that, but the anime said Rayquaza, so may as well follow that authoritative bit. But I can totally see how this is Kyogre and not Kyogre. That's a little bit more understandable. Either way. Don't make me call Aquaman, Kyogre. What are you even? Are you like a fish or a whale or a dolphin? I don't know. Either way, sonar or later, you're going to have to get in this ball. If you don't let me catch you, I'm going to be super blue. Oh my god, we got Kyogre! Yes, I just had to threaten him by saying that he was going to hurt my feelings. Oh, but with Raymond out front, we captured the sea basin Pokemon Kyogre, who somehow has a footprint, even though it's like a fish thing that swims in the sea and floats when it's above land. But either way, Kyogre has appeared in mythology as the creator of the sea. After long years of feuding with Groudon, it took to sleep at the bottom of the sea. Oh, I see. And yes, we have caught the amazing Kyogre. I love this Pokemon so much. And with that, we have completed the legendary, well, it's not really the legendary trio of Hoenn, but you know what? It's the game mascot for Sapphire. And we have the game mascot for Ruby in Groudon and for Emerald in Rayquaza. And what are we going to name this thing? Well, I don't know. We've got Raymond the Rayquaza, we've got Gordon the Groudon. Oh, how could I forget your name, Kyogre? How rude of me. You're Kyle, man. The laid-back, really chill Kyle, who probably should get a job or something and move out of his parents' basement, considering he's thousands of years old, and he should have done it millennia ago. But you know what? Kyle the Kyogre is a good person down at heart, and he is such an amazing friend to Gordon and Raymond. And altogether, they just make the three amigos. They are inseparable, except when they start fighting, which is literally all the time. Anyway, in this episode of Pokemon Emerald, we completed the Trinity. We captured Rayquaza, Groudon, and now Kyogre. So we have all the three main legendaries from Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. And with that, we're going to end this episode of Pokemon Emerald off. So thank you all very, very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. And yes, there is indeed a next time. There's still quite a bit to do here in Pokemon Emerald. We've got the Battle Frontier. We've got a little legendary Pokemon. We've got Pokemon Contest. It is not over yet, folks. And so I will see you guys next time after the massive downpour appears to have stopped in Pokemon Emerald, where we do, some other things. I guess we'll see when we get there. Either way, thanks once again for watching, and I will see you guys then.